Okay, this is the second video, and this is going to be on self-love and self-care. Okay, so I know that I personally talk about a lot of self-love and self-care and internal healing in every single video, and I'm just on here because I think that we all have our own definition of what self-love and self-care look like for each and every one of us individually. And a lot of times when we actually take the time to do and work on the self-love for ourselves, we really start to heal from a lot of things internally. So I just want everybody to understand when I do these videos like this and I touch on these attachment styles and all of this, understand that it's not peaches and cream, because I go through a lot internally, because that means I have to revisit certain things. I have to reflect. I have to deal with certain things internally that may trigger and come up that I have to bring forth. So doing these videos, when I say that this is one of my things that I do for my own self-love, this is my self-love right here, doing these YouTube videos and helping people, because and me helping people to understand in more depths of the root of what's going on sometimes with us internally, it helps me to heal, internally, because it brings me out of that place of feeling like I gotta stay in my own box. It brings me out of my comfort zone. It stretches me. It stretches my faith. It stretches my growth. And I feel like when I do stuff like that, God is so proud and pleased, because we are allowing ourselves to come out of what we're so used in the norm, and we're willing to do something totally opposite. So self-love and self-care can be anything for any of us. It can mean you doing your YouTube channel of makeup. Self-love can be you doing your hair. Self-love can be getting your nails done, getting your toes done. Self-love can be you being able to just go and get a massage. Self-love can be you doing YouTube videos. Self-love can be you writing a book. You are doing clothing designs. Whatever it is, we all have a certain way that God has equipped us to do to give that self-love to us. But we have to learn that we have to first tap into what is it that we need to do. What is it that I need to do to really, really heal and self-love and really, really self-care for myself, okay? So understand this, that a lot of times in doing these videos, I go through a lot internally. I really, really do, because by my channel being a relationship self-healing channel, that means that I'm going through a lot of healing internally. So that means whatever content I'm putting out, trust me, I'm dealing with it internally, But in the moments where I'm having struggles, in the moments where I'm dealing with a lot of challenges, or in the moments where I'm just really, really feeling some type of way, or in the moments where I can feel myself and my shadow side coming out, I will just give myself that self-love. And for me, self-love means that I don't be so hard on myself. Self-love means that I put a lot of my energy, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but these are one of my shirts to my brand. It says pure, I'm sorry, I got some in my eye. Jesus. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Pure, positive, divine vibes. So this is one of my shirts to my brand. And eventually I'll do a live with my collection of my brand. And if anybody want to purchase a shirt, just hit me up, on YouTube, and come in the comments, and I'll always be able to accommodate anybody that want to purchase one of these shirts. And I will also be doing a live on my brand and all the products that I have to come with my brand and my collection. But that'll be another video I do. But this is another reason of what I do for self-love. I put a lot of my energy into my brand, okay? And me putting a lot of energy into my brand, what it does, it builds my self-confidence up. It builds my energy up. It builds my vibrations up. It lifts me up to such a great place where I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because this is part of my purpose. So if this is part of my purpose, then that means that's part of my self-love and self-healing and self-care. So I say that to say that find your purpose in life, because where your purpose is at is where your self-love gonna be, and your self-care gonna be. A lot of people do YouTube videos about fitness, right? So that helps them with their self-love and their self-care. You see what I'm saying? Because that's part of their purpose. So self-love and self-care is going to look different for all of us. But understand that we all have it within us internally, and God is with us every step of the way. God is with us to show us and teach us what it is that we need to do to really love on ourselves, what it is that we need to do in that moment to really care for ourselves. Like today, I was really just feeling certain things, and so for me, God just kind of prompted my spirit. He said, go outside, go to the park, walk around, sit in nature. And now to be out in nature and to just sit here, I feel so peaceful. I feel so content. Why? Because this is all part of my self-love. This is part of this is part of my self-care, connecting back with my true self, connecting back with my spirit, who God is within me. So that's what we have to always understand, that without the self-love, without the self-care, we will just continue to go around in circles and cycles and not being able to heal properly and effectively like we need to. So my thing is that figure out what it is for yourself. Figure out what your purpose is in life. Figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing. Figure out what it is that's going to bring you the self-love and the self-care that you need, so that you can continue to heal every day. And I want to say this, to understand, one day God may give you a certain way of how to give yourself that self-love and that self-care that day. And then God may prompt in your spirit tomorrow to do something totally different to give yourself that self-love and self-care. So understand that you don't have to get stuck inside of a box of thinking that you got to do things a certain way to always get that self-love that way. No, God will prompt you in different ways to do different things to get that self-love that you need, that self-care that you need internally, so that you can heal, so that you can hear God's voice so clear. Because I promise y'all this, when we have self-love, when we have self-care, I promise you, your vibrations come so high. Your spirit and who God is within you is so clear. When I say your intuition of what you be feeling in your gut be so clear and so precise, and it be so on point, that you know that what you're feeling in your gut instincts is real and it's on point and it's all God that's allowing you to feel that. Because why? Because now you have given that self-love to yourself. You have given that self-care to yourself. So now what God is saying, because now you have given yourself that self-love and self-care, now you can feel my spirit even more stronger. Now you so much more in tune with God and what He's telling you, that you get it just like that. And that's what self-love and self-care will do for you. It will heighten your intuition. Sorry, I'm outside. It will heighten your intuition so strong. It will raise your energy and your vibration so high. When I say you just will be so in tune with God, you will be in tune with the universe, you will be in tune with nature, you will be so in tune with yourself and your own energy, or you'll know exactly what it is you need to do for yourself in that moment. So I just wanted to get on here and make this little small YouTube video as far as self-love and self-care, because you need to give it to yourself. Under any circumstance, you need to give yourself that self-love and self-care. I don't care if it means going out to the park and taking a book with you and just sitting there by yourself and reading that book in silence while you find peace. That's self-love and self-care. I don't care if it means you being able to, just take a hot bath, you know, put some candles in the bathroom with you, put on some soft music, you know, and just rest your body in that tub, you know, and just let yourself be with yourself. That's self-love and that's self-care. So whatever it is, understand that you gotta give yourself that self-love and self-care every day. You don't give it to yourself once a day. You don't give it to yourself every other day. You gotta give yourself that self-love and self-care every single day. And always remember, it's not gonna look the same every day. Yesterday is not gonna look like today, and tomorrow not gonna look like the next day. It's gonna always look different when God allows you to give yourself that love and that care in that day. And just embrace it. I'm out here. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see. When I say that I'm out here in nature, I'm out here at the park, I'm out here sitting. This today is my self-love. This today is my self-care. And when I say, you guys, it has put me in such a peaceful state. It has put me in such a place of just healing. Do that for yourself, because nobody's gonna do it for you, but you got to do it for yourself. So I thank you guys. I love y'all, and I want to say to you guys that I really appreciate all of y'all comments on my YouTube page, on my videos, everything. Like, y'all genuinely do not understand how much I appreciate the love and the support that y'all have given me. You know, to go from 8 subscribers to almost 300. When I say I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to God for sending the people and for sending y'all to give that love and support genuinely. So I just appreciate everybody, and I'm thankful, because I wouldn't be able to continue to feel what I'm feeling and see the manifestations of it all without y'all support and y'all love. And so I just thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I just want us all to win, and I want us all to reach our goals. And I just feel like as long as you push others to the top for their success, you'll come into your own success. So I just thank you guys. I love y'all, and y'all be blessed.